Jessica Morgan had never liked Mondays. But this Monday. This one would change everything. The school bell had just rung. The hallway buzzed with life, footsteps slapping tile, lockers slamming, conversations blurring into one anxious hum. Jessica walked through it all like she always did, head up, smile soft, hair tucked neatly behind one ear. To most, she was the picture-perfect cheerleader. Ponytail. Polished. Popular by appearance, not by choice. But she wasn't headed to gossip or pose for selfies. She was going to AP Physics. Always 5 minutes early, always in the back seat, silent, invisible by design. "Hey, Barbie." The voice came sharp and smug, slicing through the hallway noise like a razor. Jessica flinched. Not because she was afraid, but because she recognized that voice, Courtney Myers. Courtney had been a constant thorn since sophomore year, queen bee of the soccer squad and self-declared ruler of Ridgewood High. Beside her stood Liam, the kind of guy who wore arrogance like cologne, and 2 others, snickering, egging her on. Jessica kept walking. "Too good to say hi now, cheer princess." Courtney mocked, stepping into her path. Jessica's eyes met hers, calm, unreadable. "You hear me?" Courtney's voice rose. "What, cat got your tongue? Or just too scared to get your hair wet?" Before Jessica could respond, it happened. In a swift, cruel move, Courtney grabbed her varsity cheer jacket and yanked. Laughter erupted around them. The jacket came off like a prize being stolen, leaving Jessica in a simple black tee, her arms exposed, scars faint along her right forearm. Jessica gasped, not from embarrassment, but from a jolt of memory. The hallway froze. Phones were out. Recording. Watching. Courtney held the jacket high like a trophy. Oops. Didn't mean to expose little Miss Mute. Jessica didn't look at the crowd. She didn't cry. Instead, she took one step forward. Her voice, low but firm, cut through the silence. "You should give that back." Courtney laughed, twirling the jacket on one finger. "Or what?" Jessica moved fast. Too fast for anyone to react. She spun. A perfect roundhouse kick, silent, smooth, devastating. Courtney didn't even have time to scream. The jacket flew from her hand as she staggered back, crumpling to the floor in stunned silence. Gasps exploded from the crowd. Liam took a step forward, then paused, unsure. Everyone did. Jessica stood still, calm. Not even breathing hard. "Holy," someone muttered. Did she just? She's not just a cheerleader." And suddenly the noise came back, flooding the hallway with shouts and whispers. Some cheered. Some gaped. A teacher appeared, but no one said a word. Not even Courtney, who stared at Jessica like she'd just seen a ghost. Later, in the principal's office, Jessica sat quietly while they reviewed the footage. No one blamed her. No one could. It was clear self-defense. But something bigger had happened that day, something no policy could touch. The truth was, Jessica had been training in martial arts since she was 8. Taekwondo. Jiu-jitsu. Muay Thai. Her dad, a retired Navy SEAL, taught her discipline, strength, and silence. He died when she was 14, cancer. After that, Jessica stopped talking to most people. Grief made her quiet. But training kept her sane. She never showed off. Never entered tournaments. Her mother always said, power doesn't need to prove itself. So, Jessica hid it. Just like she hid her pain. Her scars. Her strength. But that day, she didn't have a choice. Over the next few weeks, something shifted. People started looking at Jessica differently, not with pity or judgment, but with respect. She wasn't just the quiet cheerleader anymore. Girls who'd been targets of bullying started eating lunch near her. Some even asked her for self-defense tips. She never bragged. Never posted the video that went viral. Never joined in when others mocked Courtney behind her back. But she did one thing. She started a new club, Silent Strength. It met every Thursday after school. Not just for martial arts, but for confidence. For anyone who felt invisible, unheard, or weak. Courtney never showed up. Not at first. But one day, months later, Jessica walked into the gym and found her standing there, nervously holding her gym shoes. Jessica nodded. No grudge. No speech. Just a hand extended and a quiet, "Let's begin." The hallway incident faded with time, as all high school stories do. But the impact stayed. Jessica's roundhouse kick didn't just silence the hall. It spoke volumes. It told every kid hiding their power behind silence that they didn't need to shout to be strong. They just had to stand up, once. Because sometimes, all it takes is one moment. One kick. One voice that doesn't even need to be loud, to be heard.